is Elo Hell time, and we got a bigger boy lobby. 2200 to 2700 lobby set up, and it is set up for Satella. I believe this person just merged their accounts because this hour amount is not, no way it's correct, because when we go into the actual account, this person has 130 ranked games already. Sub 50% win rate, plat 4, 1888 MMR. They believe they said like diamond 3. I don't mess around with that. If you're only going to jump one rank, I don't care. If you really believe you're at Elo Hell, one rank is not enough games. You know, like you could just go to win streak, you're gonna get that, right? So what we did was we put this person in a 2200 MMR, which is like diamond, what, like 3-ish, up to a 2700 MMR, which will have some masters players in it. But the thing is, I put two of the higher MMR players on his team. So his team is actually, I don't want to say stacked, but kind of like, it's in his favor, 100%. The other thing is he's a Loki main. We have not, I don't think we've had a Loki player. You see, he has a 25 kill Loki game, a 13 kill Loki game. This man is a Loki. Yeah, weighted turns his favor. Yeah, weighted. This man's getting his god. He's got a team around him that should be solid. We'll see what he can do. I believe we've put him in a position where if he is as good as he believes he is, he will succeed here. You all won't be able to rate, well, not all of you, but you know, a lot of you guys, especially on YouTube, rage at me. I looked through. We had, I think we ended up having 10 people sign up tonight. It was at 5 at first. We had 10 people sign up tonight. I looked through all 10 people. This is one of the better people, and we were able to set up the lobby real quick. So we'll see what they got. I have every, you know, I believe, all of me believes this is another moment where someone proves Elo Hell. And then who knows, maybe I could queue with this person and play mid, they can jungle, and we can get them up in a higher MMR. You never know anymore. So the team comps: Set, Thoth, Kronos, Loki, and Bacchus. I don't know if that's Kronos solo or Set solo, because it could be Set ADC. Flip side, that team comp is filth. It's more than likely a Soul mid, on her ADC, Susano jungle, Shiva solo, Kazimba support. That red comp is actually like a really crazy team comp. Only thing that team comp lacks is stuns, but it makes up for it with the 19 knockups that it has. The comp literally has push knockup, pull knockup, ult knockup slow, pull knockup, and then knockup stun, and a push, and a slow. Their comp is crazy. That red comp, assuming the person knows how to play Soul, is a near perfect ranked comp. And this is, I mean, this isn't quite a ranked game. Maybe it's a little bit better than a ranked game, but it's kind of a ranked game. It's ranked with less trolling. I mean, it's sweaty ranked. Like a lot of these guys are using comms, I learned in these games, which is cool. So we will be following along with our Loki over here, our Loki main. Let me swap everybody all around. Try, like, I'm gonna guess is Kronos ADC, but I really just don't know. I have no clue. Here's my guess for team comps. He's got Bluestone, which doesn't tell us anything. And Kronos ability or whatever probably isn't gonna tell us anything. All right, we still don't know. I still don't know. Set. Mid? Solo? Solo. Please be solo. I don't want Thoth to be not mid. Yeah, what is going on? Kronos ADC with a conduit gem. That's different. This is blue though. He's been in a bunch of games. Blue has decent MMR too. I think Blake is the highest MMR in the lobby at 2710 or 2730 at the time of recording this. They definitely have some advantage here. What did he start with on Loki? Oh, he's a oh, sorry. His build, he goes Bumba's hammer. Like he goes fully into the Bumbas, not Bumba's spear. Not a Bluestone. Most Lokis I see these days, especially at higher MMR, is Bluestone. Bro is throwing. This is what he goes. This is his normal thing. He's not doing anything weird. He's playing a main god. My biggest problem, if you guys watched the Elo Hell I did the other day, it was with a Lancelot. And after the game, he's like, yeah, I don't really play that much Lancelot. Or like, Lancelot isn't the main god I play. And I'm like, well, I'm sitting here thinking, why didn't you play it? I want you to play your best god. So I'm happy this person is playing Loki and they're playing their main god. It's a little shook, which honestly, they kind of should be. They can't really out clear a Soul Susano. Nice play, good dash. I hate Soul. I hate her so much. And we were right on the team comps. Had them all broken down right away. But Loki doesn't want to get pulled. And Thoth doesn't either, but Thoth's just early dashed. So that's kind of risky. That's crazy how risky it was for him to walk up and not eat a pull. What's up, Chief Ducky? Soul is a pub stomp god, 100%. It's very frustrating to play against in ranked when played right. It's crazy too because Red's comp is just good. I wonder if they're communicating that Susano's going left. You 100% have to be telling them Susano's going left. They went to left jungle and cleared. Where else would he be? They're gonna kill them. That's a Chronos dead. I don't know if that was lack of calling, but as a jungler, he needed to be saying their jungler is gonna be over there. 100% all day. That's the only other place. Like, there's nowhere else to be. This is a questionable gank. Ford played that perfectly. Off the cooldown? No, he's Oof. What does the set have built? Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna kill him. The 10 prots are more than enough to keep him alive into 2 fizz. And he's Bluestone Soul Eater build. The Loki going over there and trying to do something is good. The biggest thing is that duo lane needed to not get ganked. At least he's doing something. This is one of those situations where a common theme in these games for the junglers, they just kind of don't do anything. No way he goes for another gank, right? I think he's caught up in the idea that he can just kill anybody. He'll probably slack on farming this game and he'll fall behind because of it. John the Fish with 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you, John. Almost back to 3K, boys. Almost back to 3K submarinos with like literally only like 400 of those being gifted right now. That's nuts. I appreciate you guys. I say only, that's still a lot of gifted subs. This MMR, so this person we're watching is 1888 MMR. The lobby is 2200 to 2700 MMR. I had somebody comment and ask how do they get in a lobby like this. I set it up. I tell people to make a lobby that are in that MMR range. I then double check that everyone is in that MMR range. I kick anybody who's not. We fill it up with people that are currently in the MMR range that I'm stating, and we start the game. Yeah, dude, taking that week off, I knew I was gonna lose some subs, so I thought I was gonna lose way more. So shout outs to you guys, killing it. Plus, I'm really happy with my new schedule. If you watch this on YouTube, I'm now streaming 3 to 4 days a week during the day from 10 a.m. to like 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then I'm still streaming at night, 7 p.m. to 12 or 1 a.m. Only thing is, I usually take Fridays off, but I'm streaming this Friday. Usually, I just do not stream on Fridays. I'm doing a podcast on Saturday tomorrow, so figured I'd stream the night. Plus, my birthday is coming up, so I might have an extra day that I take off that week. Nerves come into play with these guys. I talked to a lot of them afterwards, and most of them are a little nervous. I mean, it is what it is. I used to get nervous when I first started playing in games with pros, like, or not pros, but with the, you know, the higher level players when I was starting grinding, the people who were supposed to be the pros. It's something you just become numb to after enough time. I asked my wife to get me freeze-dried candy for my birthday. That's all I want. We're trying to go out to eat somewhere, but the place we want to go does not have any reservations available, even though it's in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. There are people that stream being an avatar. You talking about VTubers? Yeah, that's a real big thing. My birthday is the 10th. Okay, Loki being pressured. He played that okay. I wish he had poked with his 2 and just turned and been annoying. The Loki's getting out farmed, like I said. He's definitely getting out farmed. Oh, he's not now with blue buff. Wait. Wait. The Susano's literally a higher level than him. Oh, he's not. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I thought he was level 7. I looked at somebody else. I must have looked at Soul. Soul's level 8 now. All right, he's not getting out farmed, so I can't even hate on him right now. They're going the same build too. This Susano player is a little troll. No 3 usage here. I'm getting to the right age. You're never old unless you let yourself be old. This Loki needs to clear your speed. What? He backed for Transcendence, but just clear. No, no, no. Never do what he just did. Never do this. Clear the speed, pick up the speed, leave base, and go left and clear the whole left jungle. He just backed 2 inches from the speed bump. What? What just happened? He backed, did the speed, and then backed again from the same spot. Go in! Go in! There you go. Good double stun. He's probably dead here. He waited too long to go in. He needed a combo off of his first abilities. Bro, he spent 8 seconds backing for no reason right there. That's crazy. And I guarantee you, if we ask him after this game, he's going to be like, yeah, I wanted the 3 extra stacks on Transcendence. Like, bro, you just spent got 3 stacks for 20 seconds of your time. What are you doing? What's up, Yusuf? Thank you for the gifted sub to West. Thank you, dude. I don't know if people realize that it takes 4 seconds to back to base. So if you back to base, there's 4 seconds that are gone. And not only did he back to base, he ran back to the same spot, cleared the same buff he was standing next to, and then backed again. Oh, Susano's... If he has his ult... Actually, if Susano has his ult, Susano kills him. If he has his ult, he might kill Susano. Susano wins that, though. He ends up getting the camp anyway, the shield camp, if he goes for it. The tub of freeze-dried Skittles? No. No, I've seen a lot of stuff on TikTok for years of that, the like people that make freeze-dried candy and sell them, and I've wanted them for a while. And I don't really want anything else for my birthday. I just spent a lot of money on my what I'm calling my birthday present, so I don't want any gifts. I usually don't want any gifts. There's nothing. It's too much work buying gifts, man. I hate it. Buying gifts for little kids is fun. Buying gifts for adults is the most boring and stupid thing in the world. I don't care what the holiday is. I hate it. McLaren was my birthday present. Yep, that's what I told my mom. My dad was like, "Oh, we should each give you $20, and then there's your gas." Or no, he said each give you $20, and there's our contribution to the McLaren. Oh, he's just dead. That was a terrible engagement. That was forced. Opening on Loki with your ultimate in the early mid game of a game is just bad. It almost always turns into you getting clappered. You need to poke first, and then try to full commit with your abilities coming back up off the ult. He's also got no cooldown. So because he decided to go Transcendence, we're at 9.5 minutes. He has 10 stacks. He's going to have 0 cooldown in this game until 13 or 14 minutes, maybe later. As Loki. Go Jotuns first, guys. Stop going Transcendence first. Only time Transcendence first is value is in competitive play where they AFK farm and they don't fight. Oh, the set soul of the guy? That's nuts. So we're 0-2 on Loki. He does have the assist on, what was it, on the Susano that they killed earlier at the left mids? Yeah, he might actually get his Hydras online before Transcendence. Oh, this is a kill. Dude, he skates around too much. How? Okay, that's good. He doesn't control his autos. When he's autoing, he's like just skating around the person, not staying right on top of them. And I don't know if it's because I don't think he's controller. It showed him on Steam, but maybe his controller. God's like Bastet, you go Soul Eater first? No. Jotuns into Transcendence into Soul Eater. Bastet's build is on Smite Source. It does look like controller when he's autoing, but it could also be really high sense and or DPI on mouse and key, and that wouldn't surprise me. Nothing surprised me anymore. A mid to play, Vulcan. Mid to play on bats. You sound like Rogue. Is he going soul? I thought he was gonna go to open on soul. That's juke. Susano was the target for Peel, but Soul was a target for an insta kill for him. He's the same level as Susano with no kills. Only 23 stacks at 11.5 minutes. So it might be longer than 12 because he's not farming lanes. If you do go Transcendence first, you have to clear waves. You have to last hit lane waves and actually like go around and leech to get your stacks. I hate people building Transcendence, man. I fucking can't stand it. First item. Second item, I think it's fine because you are building Transcendence for the power when you go second item Transcendence, and the cooldown comes online at its own normal pace because you're farming a lot better at, you know, 12, 13, 14 minutes into a game running around. You're pretty much just AFK farming. You're insta killing shit. What elo does he say he is? He said Diamond 3, I think, or 4, which in my mind, you're not in elo hell if you're only going to jump up 4 to 5 ranks. So I put him in a lobby that would have Diamond 3, Diamond 2 in it, but also Masters players, lower Master players. Graham, I'm only doing 1 elo hell tonight because I want to go play this new game from the other company, the Prophecy Games company that Hi-Rez used to run, called Dead Zone. And I played it off stream today. If I play a game off stream, I really like it. And I played off stream today for a couple hours and then the servers went down, so I want to play again. There's also a lot of people playing the game. The game has 33 to 39,000 concurrent players on it all the time right now. I don't know where they are. The game's not on console yet. So if that game hits console at all, that's going to be a game pulling 1 million players a day. What's it called? Star Siege Dead Zone. It's free to play, so. Do I play Smite off stream? The only time I ever played Smite off stream was when I was recording YouTube videos. Like if I record a YouTube video during the day. Yeah, with no promotion on that game, I'm still wondering where those players are coming from. Yeah, I mean, I'm like indirectly promoting it because I'm in shock that I like it that much. I'm trolling you guys, my bad. I wasn't on the Loki. I had zero expectations when I was like, I'm gonna try the game. The game is free, yeah. It's on Steam. It's a first-person extractor, so it's Escape from Tarkov meets Dark and Darker, if you ever played those games. Which is probably why there's so many people playing it. Tarkov is in a lull because it doesn't wipe for another month and a half, and Dark and Darker is gone. The game got a cease and desist from Nexon, and they can't launch the game. Pestily played it on his own. I think it's Sequisha played it on his own. There's a bunch of other people who played it too. All right, let's see if Loki can do something as this game gets later. He's level 12. This game is super stalemated. They're down 2,000 gold though. XP wise, I think they're fine, but it's this gold. Where's the net worth? Susano is not even that far ahead of him, man. Okay, he is the lowest value person in the game on Loki. What? He's not farming at all. He did. He finished Hydras before Transcendence stacks. Do not build Transcendence first item, please. We're at 15 minutes and he still doesn't have cooldown from Transcendence. 15 minutes of no cooldown on any assassin that uses abilities is so bad. That's like 3 extra ults, by the way, that he's just not going to get to use this game because he didn't have cooldown. That's why to find a duo partner in Smite. I mean, it's relationships, right? Like if you play with somebody in a game and they were good or they were cool or whatever, you know, hit them up, see if they want to keep playing. I don't know, make a friend in a Discord or in another stream or my stream or something, see if they want to play. He's dead. He's engaging on terrible targets right now. He should be only diving into the backline, mainly killing the on her, but the soul will be a kill target once he has enough damage. Oh, I like that Thoth just swapped his ult to this guy. He just freaked out. This Susano just spazzed. All right, Aux just worked that Susano into the ground. That's crazy. They get a trade for that. They win that. They 2-for-1'd off of that. That's mind-blowing. Now we're getting a serrated edge next. Thank you, Tavi, for using my using my link and getting my pack. I did the math today, and I'm pretty sure just in the last 3 days, there's been over 100 of my packs sold. And since those packs aren't like a new skin or like some crazy skin or anything, it's all pretty basic stuff. That's really good. That's just through my link. I don't know how many have been purchased through their link. That's pretty fucking good. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate that. The hells of Elosite. What? You writing a book about this shit, dude? I was able to pick the skins, but the skins were, they couldn't be a skin from this year, and they had to be unlimited skins, which are skins you could buy at any point in time. I picked the 3 best skins that are unlimited and weren't launched this year. 100%. I went through every skin in the game. I sat there for like 3 hours picking and looking at skins. Just ult them at this point. 3. Oh, you got a 3 instantly, Loki. 2? Why? He doesn't use his 2 for damage, which is actually triggering. He only uses his 2 to clear. I think he might die off this if anyone's here. No, no one's here. Unlimited skins are the limited ones that can be bought later on. Wait, what? Whatever the skins are that you could buy at any time right now or are in chests. Or what you could pick. I don't know what they're called. Limited you couldn't buy, and then like ones that were, you know, your Ninja Turtles, your Transformer skins, those couldn't be them. Couldn't be exclusive skins, I don't think. Right? I think I don't know. I have to look. If you look in game, you can read what the names are. They have like each skin has a, you know, limited, unlimited, exclusive, whatever under it. Oh, then exclusive skins. I can pick an exclusive skin. That's it. I don't know why people thought like a pack would have like pool-sided and tier 5s in it, bro. Those skins are one of ones. They're not meant to come back really, and they were $100 plus to buy them when they came out. So why would they be in a $35 pack? Once I'm close to my own skin, I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I'm praying. Yeah, people are like, "Where's the Archon Thanatos, bro?" Come on. If I could get pool-sided Archon Thanatos in a skin pack, that skin pack would go nuts. I'd probably just, it would just make so much money that Hi-Rez wouldn't give it to me. They just do it themselves and make their own money. It would print the money themselves. It would have nothing to do with me. Yeah, that would be a lot of money. It would probably end up being like 100K plus in royalties in the first month off of that pack. Which would be thousands and thousands of packs sold. Thousands and thousands. Your Steam is dead still? Yeah, didn't you see? They banned Steam in Mexico. No streamer. Actually, nobody who streams Smite has their own skin. Mizkif is the only streamer that is only person who is a streamer for a living that has a skin. And it's actually not his skin. It's his skin and his org skin. And nobody uses it. And nobody bought it. All right, Loki. I need him to stop running face first into people. He should get the skill. You don't even waste your blink there on Loki. You just 2 him and walk in and get a free kill. Wasting actives is crazy. He's gonna need to disengage. Good, good, good. He needs to go all the way back to base. All the way back to base. He engages poorly. He runs straight at them and they see where he's coming from. Good Loki players will engage in like from the fucking, you know, who knows where, and you'll never know they're coming. What's crazy too, if you look back at the Reddit post when Mizkif was getting a skin, people are like, yeah, it's really good they give it a Mizkif and not like Weekend or Incon or somebody, because who would buy a Weekend or Incon skin? Bro, nobody bought the Mizkif skin. Nobody uses it. Nobody cared. It was one of the least hyped things in the world. Oh, it's a terrible skin. All right, does he farm? Is he? Oh, he's the same level as Susano still. He's ahead of Susano. All right, to sneeze. Bro, this Loki. What is this point of view? I can't even see where he's going. Yo, he's running. All right, they're making this guy's life hell. Granted, his positioning is really bad, but they're making this guy's life hell. At least he's not inting. He's 2-4-2, which isn't the worst thing in the world. They didn't kill that soul though, which is sad. Like really, really sad. He needs to get to this fight. Like get to this fight. Red team got this. He needed to get to this fight earlier. He just missed the auto because he hesitated. He's dead. He waited too long. He should have stealth right into that fight from a distance. He's stealthing and using abilities too close. They hear him. They know right where he is. It's like he doesn't realize his shit has audio. The name of the game I'm gonna play is Star Siege Dead Zone. I think there's some gameplay. I think Tally got some gameplay up on the gaming channel. Which is like our 4th YouTube channel that's been up for a long time. And then I'm gonna stream, like I said, I'm gonna stream it after this. His 2 kills are wasted blinks. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and hype him up for no reason. Yeah, look at this, 5k damage on Loki. 5k damage right now. Oof, that's low. It's extra low because he easily could have had so much more. Even just spamming his 2, he could have had so much more. There you go, Mamba. So they lose gold, they lose pyro, they're down 3k gold. He's walking right into them. All right, I don't hate his reaction there. It was like a really, really good reaction. They're W-king him though. Where is his team? Also, why is he positioning where he is on top of where's his team? Honor's not even there. They could have won this fight. How does old run ult make? I don't know. Yeah, he's not W-keying in. I mean, his targeting, those fights he went in and died, he died because he just walks at them. They know where he is. They know where he's coming from. He's never sneaky. You got a max range stealth on Loki. People can't be hearing you go into stealth. I think this skin is pretty quiet too on the stealth. He didn't go bluestone. If he had bluestone, he'd be able to poke with his 2, but he never uses his 2 for poke. He doesn't use it in team fights unless he's auto attack canceling. He's a Bumba's hammer builder. They made a bunch of Loki skins quiet now. They fixed some of the broken ones. I don't know why. This build is Transcendence first, which he didn't finish stacks on this until 16 minutes. They just got fired for free. That's crazy. Hydra's, Serrated, and Bloodforge. I think they just lose this. They're not grouping well or fighting correctly, and this guy's not doing damage. They made all the Loki skins sound the same. That makes sense. Loki skins were wild. Some of the cooler ones back in the day were just too loud to use. Is Kronos gonna win that 1v1? Because I think he's getting shit on. Oh yeah, he's shit on. He doesn't have ult. He's dead. He needs the farm. Just hit 20. Get your item. No, this is my only heal tonight. I was debating doing a tier list because I want to play Dead Zone, but I think I'm just gonna play Dead Zone after this. I had a long day today. I went to the pool with Sammy and Lincoln this morning. So I was up early. So I want to play some Dead Zone. Have fun. I usually don't stream on Friday night, so I'm gonna have fun. Needs Crusher and Heart for his 1 and 2. He doesn't use his 2 for damage. Definitely needs Heartseeker. I don't think he goes Crusher since he went Heartseeker. He probably, or sorry, since he went Bloodforge, he's probably gonna go Heartseeker next. He's got the Bumbus Hammer. He has literally not gone on anybody this whole time. What are we at damage wise? 5,800 damage at 27 minutes. I'm not even trying to be overly mean, but when you get a Loki on your team and you're like, oh no, not another fucking Loki, this is what you expect to get, and it's terrible. It's the worst. Is there a definitive best ability in the game? I think there's an argument to be made for a lot of different stuff. Like Achilles 2 is definitely one of the top abilities in the game. Like it's not even, that's something I don't think you can argue. His 2 is extremely overpowered. And that's not even like an ability. It's just, it's a buff. That buffs other abilities. Yeah, it's been like that forever. They just don't care. And then you have to think about abilities with they're being min-maxed, right? Like Cirquet's 2, if you're hitting 2 gods every time, is one of the best abilities in the game. It does a lot of damage now for whatever reason. It's one of the best CCs. People do not beat it, and it groups 2 targets together to be blown up. Right? So like that's up there as a really good ability individually, but there's also a ton of other abilities that are just nuts individually. I mean, you're talking about like Geb shields being up there. You've got, I mean, there's got a bunch of ults that are going to be up there. It is funny though, because a lot of the gods that are the best in the game. Oh, Martiger's ult. Martiger's ult is the best ability in the game, by the way. I think that's the #1 ability. I actually don't think that can be argued. I think you're full of shit if you don't think Martiger's ult is the best ability in the game. But I think they're going to nerf it again. It's been nerfed twice. It'll get nerfed again. Martiger's ult is by far the best ability in the game. Not if you're like against that, you just don't know the numbers and you're talking out of your ass for no reason. I keep forgetting it hasn't been nerfed again yet. I think with this next nerf patch, they're gonna nerf it again. They have to. I mean, he's the best god in the game. His kit's obviously nuts, but his ult is over the top. Give it a wind-up time. That would be good, or just reduce the time. Like flying in the air for 3 seconds and doing 1,000 to 2,000 damage with an ADC ability build ultimate. That's kind of crazy. Like it's out damaging assassin ults. Why? You're a ranged character that's flying in the air, untargetable, unkillable, and you're doing more than an assassin. That also shreds protections. Mercury 2 should have crit. Nah. They don't want crit to they do this every year where they don't want crit to run the whole year, the whole season. Crit's almost always OP early meta every year, and then they kind of make it fall off for most of the rest of the year, and then a lot of time it comes back at the end of the year. The worst ability in the game? I don't know. All right, how does he play this? Like how does he go about this? They don't have fire wards or control. So where is he going to engage from? Who's he going to go on? He's going to eat poke for a little bit for half his health. Holy shit. All right. You're on fire. He's not stealthing around. He's not getting vision. He does have double lifesteal. He doesn't use the double lifesteal. What? Bro, you have 2 lifesteal auto attack items. Groups on his teammate. This is bad. He's not going to go in. They early. Oh, now he just ults out, doesn't he? He might die to this. Oh, he missed. He can kill him. Nope, he got shook. He's shook. He's shook. He's gonna ult out. After all this, he's gonna ult out. Oh, he's not. Good save. I'm glad he didn't. He's 1880 MMR. This lobby is 2200 to 2700 MMR. He won't commit to anything in this game. He positions poorly. I don't think he understands the build he went. He's got Serrated and Bloodforged. So if he just autoed that blue buff, he would have full healed. But he used his ability to clear it and then full heal it. This shit's just over. Waiting on his stealth to go in. Only has 20% cooldown. He just did so much damage to that soul, but oh wait, good juke. No, they didn't save it. This close. I think he's lowest damage in the game. Yep, he got all damage by Bacchus. That's just lacking the awareness of a lot of really simple things. So he wasn't 2ing in team fights unless he was using it to auto attack cancel. Like he wouldn't just throw his 2 out at somebody to be annoying, even though it gives you a huge control of an area. 33, 9, 11, 19, 8. This guy only did 10. So that honestly, you'd think like, oh, it wasn't that bad. This is a horrible performance. So this man did the least damage in the game when the enemy jungler wasn't even having a good game. The enemy jungler wasn't doing anything. That's crazy. What up? Fed? Official Who Fed? Thank you for the primer. Welcome, brother. Appreciate the sub. All right, before we go, Sat, can you join Discord? All right, dude. How do you think you did?
Pretty bad.
Okay. at least we were straight up. Break down your build first. Just so you know, I'm gonna tell you what went wrong with it and then what to do. You went Transcendence first. You didn't finish getting stacks on Transcendence until 15 minutes into the game. You actually got Hydra's cooldown before you got Transcendence cooldown, and it's not necessarily your fault. That's how the item works usually. It's usually a little bit earlier. Stop going Transcendence first. It will make your life 1,000 times better. It's pretty clear you like to fight a lot. You were actually going and like looking for things, which in the beginning and honestly into the early mid game was good that you're looking for stuff, but you just weren't doing enough damage, and a lot of things weren't as smooth as I assume you would want them to be. You would use like your blink to engage on somebody, then having to like ult out, or you would die because you'd be out of position.
Yeah,
it's fine looking for fights. Go the Jotun so you're on shorter cooldowns. That will help. Rest of your build I'm okay with. If you really like Bumba's Hammer, you can do that. You can test it. When you go double lifesteal, you Serrated Bloodforge, which is more for the passives and the pen. I know that. But like at the end of that game with the fire, you went to blue. You could have just autoed the blue and full healed, but you 3'd it and cleared it instead of healing. And you went over to heal. It was pretty. You were like, oh, let me go heal before this fire giant. So remember that you can auto it down to heal. For your early game and like your targeting and stuff and playing the early ganks, first of all, did you, when they went to left mids and you guys went to right on the first mid camps, did you tell them like Susano's in left, back off?
No, Thoth did.
Okay, so they just didn't listen. That's fine. As long as somebody did it. Yeah. Make sure you do that every time. If you're going like...
I normally do.
Yeah, okay. So then that's good. That's just them being potatoes. I wanted to make sure because that should have been obvious. I like that you did try to do something in right, but anyone with defense, like especially Shiva, you're just not killing Shiva. He's OP. So that's why you early ganked and you're like, great. A lot of the time it seemed on your auto attacks, like you would get on top of somebody, you'd 1 them, you'd 2 auto, you'd start your 3. Out of your 3, you would never be right on top of them to land more autos. Are you on controller or are you on mouse and key?
No, I'm on PC, keyboard and mouse.
What's your sensitivity? Do you know?
No, I don't really know.
Do you know what your DPI is? Probably not either, right?
No.
Okay, check them. If you're higher than 800 DPI and you're with that's your mouse sensitivity, like what your mouse is sensitive. If that is a thing and your sensitivity is higher than 20, your sense is too high. You need to go lower, like way lower. There's that was like really obvious. A lot of the time you'd have a good opener on somebody, but you wouldn't keep autoing, and it would either drop you a kill or make the fight take longer, which is really, really bad because you want to be in and out as fast as possible. Your combos were good. You'd 1 auto, 2 auto, you were auto tech canceling, right? But you wouldn't use your 2 to poke people and be annoying while you were running around, which you need to do more of. Just spam that shit. It controls an area wherever you put it. Nobody wants to stand in it. It's just annoying. So do that more.
Because I didn't have enough cooldown until like Bumba's, and I realized that I walked out of base with tier 1 Transcendence, and I realized that I wasn't gonna have a good early game or mid game because I accidentally.
What do you normally go?
I normally go Jotun's Jotun's, Hydra's, Serrated, Bloodforge, and then occasionally shadow drink.
Yeah, that build is just way better. Try make that like just knock Transcendence out of the build altogether. I like that other build you just said better.
I thought. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I thought I had my God Builder on, like
The presets.
Yeah, but then it was Transcendence, so
okay.
I can't sell it now because I won't have enough for the other tier 1.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, that's all good. Shit happens. You know that one time when your Transcendence, you had enough gold to finish Transcendence, you were standing next to Speed. Why did you back buy Transcendence and then go do Speed and then back again?
Okay.
Have to ask this because we were all in shock.
Yeah.
Were you thinking like I want to get the stacks on your Transcendence, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, just don't ever do that. If a buff is up and you're near it, just go clear it real quick and then back and go do the other side of shit, because you end up losing like 20 seconds doing what you did, and 20 seconds is a lot of time in a game that only goes 20, 25, 30 minutes. Especially if you do it multiple times. So that was just another thing that was like very, very specific, but we had to know what happened there. So we covered your build. Early game, like I said, the autos, just work on that. When you're pathing into fights, like when you're looking to get into a fight, you run directly at people a lot so they know you're coming, or you stealth really close to them so they hear it, so they know you're there and they're reacting. You need to try to learn, or just maybe you already know it, you need to max range stealth where they don't hear it, and you kind of make it in the fight right as your stealth is about to fall off. So practice that a little bit. And when you're entering those fights, don't run straight at them from the front of the fight, from like your team's positioning of the fight. Come in from the sides of the back. It's been one of the biggest things that a lot of the junglers I've watched do. You guys just walk at them, and it makes it so easy for them to react. And that's why you're getting punished a lot harder. The solo laner I did an elo hell on the other day, he's like, yeah, I'm not used to people autoing me when I go into them in the back line, or like hitting me. At this level, the second you are in someone's face, you're getting hit by 2 people every single time. So that's why having the literal like first opening advantage is big. So you cannot open in front of somebody. You need to open behind them or beside them. That will help you a lot.
All right.
Try not to open with your ultimate in mid-game team fights. That's another thing. It's kind of specific.
I try not to do that because
I think you got antsy because you didn't get a lot of ganks off early that went well. So it was like one of the first mid fights, you just ulted over a wall into somebody and you insta died. So just don't let that happen. It's okay. What'd you say?
I think it was, I ulted onto Kuzenbo and then
no, it was Susano. Yeah, it was Susano and Soul was right there. But it was like it was very forced. So make sure, don't get ahead of yourself. It's okay if early game doesn't go great. You're playing for the late game all the time. You're always in your mind, the late game is what matters. So like, even if you're 10-0, you could throw a game like that. People do it all the time, right? So just be focused. Like, no matter what's happening, late game is your key. You somehow farmed equal with the Susano, who he had a terrible game. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that was surprising. I had like a level or 2 up on him.
Yeah, at the very end.
3 kills.
Yeah. You need to farm better though. Your farming was weak. You never run into a wave and throw your 2 out, bro. Just leech from everybody.
Okay. I'm like always self-conscious about that because I don't want to tilt my mid or ADC because I want them to perform better.
Yeah, don't do it like 24/7, but if you're around a lane, get the fucking XP. If they start crying about it, mute them, because your goal is to make sure you're putting yourself in the best place to win the game. If you're always like, oh, I'm gonna make sure my mid gets his farm, most of your mids suck ass. So giving them farm is not helping you win the game. Or if you go over for a solo gank and it fails, take the next fucking wave. Or if you go to a duo lane and nothing happens, they see you, they're on a ward, whatever, take the fucking wave. Just one, don't take multiple waves from the side lanes, but take the fucking waves. Because you could have farmed 1,000% better and been 3 or 4 levels ahead of him like it was nothing, even on a bad game. Even on a game where like nothing was going your way. So work on those things. You have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
All right. If you think of anything, you can ask me in chat or just throw it my way. Yeah, that's no worries.
I was gonna do that. Yeah,
yes, sir. I appreciate you doing it, and good luck.
All right. Yeah.